G'day guys, it's Ben here from Chroma Digital. Today we're going to be talking about a hack on Twitter. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Apple, Bloomberg, Bill Gates, all their Twitter accounts got hacked. And essentially the people that hacked the account were asking for dollars, which is in Bitcoin though. So quite funny because the Bitcoin price in the cryptocurrency world at the moment, the price is about to pop. Don't know if it's going to go up or down, but it's going to pop. Anyway, this meme here, you basically say waiting for them to send me double my Bitcoin back, because what they were doing is saying, you send me one Bitcoin and I'll send you two back. So I mean, if they actually got some money out of it, which is pretty crazy. But that's what we're going to talk about and some other things, so stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so today's story, Twitter pages of Kanye West, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos and Apple share in a Bitcoin scam. There was others as well. I think Bill Gates, Bloomberg, a couple others have come out since. So Twitter has been ablaze over the past 2 hours as the notable accounts within and outside the crypto space have been tweeted suspicious messages. So basically what they were doing is the accounts that got hacked, so Elon Musk for example, in here, his account got hacked and they basically said, I'm feeling generous because of COVID-19. So they're trying to use this pandemic as a way that people to make money, right? It's crazy. I'll double any BTC payments to my BT address for the next hour. Good luck and stay safe out there, right? So this is Elon Musk's Twitter account, and then it gives you the public address to send Bitcoin. So what people were doing is they were sending Bitcoin or to these addresses, hoping to get double back. There's been other posts by Jeff Bezos and stuff like that. The same sort of concept. So it's pretty crazy. I mean, there's scams everywhere, right? You can't get past that. But it was pretty. People in the community got onto it pretty quickly. There are YouTube scams as well at the moment where there's ads in YouTube, so it's the same sort of thing. It's pretty crazy at the moment. But it's weird that it's the timing of it all is because the price of Bitcoin is right at a point right now where it's going to break up or break down pretty heavily. So it's going to have a big swing move. It's basically reaching this point where it's got to break out to the upside or downside, right? So it's an interesting time for this scam to come out. So I don't know what's going to happen, but you'd hope to think that these accounts would get caught. So they said currently $56,000 was scammed, which is just insane. And then the other funny thing is Twitter's share price dropped straight away 3.2%, which is pretty funny. So yeah, Twitter got hacked. It's not Bitcoin that got hacked. That's what people got to remember. The media probably make it look like Bitcoin's this bloody scam, but it's Twitter that got hacked. It's not the Bitcoin, right? The Bitcoin. But then after this, so Justin Sun, who's the founder of Tron, which is another cryptocurrency, he basically come out and said, we'll give $1 million to the person or persons responsible for tracking down the hackers and providing the data, because his platform got hacked as well. So, it's pretty crazy. If you know the hacker, you can make $1 million here, right? Anyway, guys, that's enough of that. We'll transition to the next topic. So cheers for sticking by so far. All right, guys, up next, I just wanted to touch on digital currency because it's something that is evolving pretty quickly. In this article here, you see that China's digital currency, the status of it, so it was written earlier in the year, but I've got another one to come up after this. So DCEP has become one of the buzzwords in the blockchain space. So digital currency is the difference between your bank, the number in your online bank account, and this actual digital currency itself. So it sort of touches on this article here. DCEP has become one of the buzzwords of blockchain space, as the trial interface of the digital yuan offered by the Agricultural Bank of China has grabbed a lot of headlines at home and abroad in recent weeks. So the bold news from the cryptocurrency unfriendly countries seem to not only show that digital currency is becoming a global trend, it also is solid proof that blockchain technology is going to be a critical part of the global financial system. So this is another thing I want to talk about in this channel, because I feel like it's not spoken about, which is crazy. So DCEP, aka Digital Currency Electronic Payment, is a central bank digital currency, so CBDC, project led by the People's Bank of China. The plan is a part of responses to the response of the President of China, push to squeeze the opportunity of blockchain technology. The digital yuan is structured on a two-tier monetary system. So there's a central bank similar to what we have now, issued CBDC for commercial banks, and then there's a commercial bank issued CBDC focused on the public. So it's basically what we have now in terms of the monetary system. Why China developed it? So China DCEP project started back in 2014 when the PBOC founded and researched specializing cryptocurrency team. So they've started this a long time ago, and it's almost complete. You may wonder why Chinese government developed its digital currency when mobile payments are already a part of daily life for many Chinese citizens. So this is the part here. The deputy director basically stated it's to protect our monetary sovereignty and legal currency status. So it's a very broad statement, but we need to plan for a rainy day. And you could sort of say that that's now, right? Like the world at the moment is just crazy with this COVID virus. The economy's shambles. The whole monetary system doesn't actually work. It's backed by the old gold standard, which isn't relevant anymore. That was taken away in 1971 in the US, for example. So the whole monetary system is about to blow up. There's just crazy things happening in the world, like the stock markets at all-time highs, yet there's record unemployment. You know, there's so many things that are happening that we aren't hearing from the mainstream media, and I just think it's a bit weird. It's something that we need to talk about, right? So the pros: compared to physical money, DCEP has a distinctive pro for the government. A digital one could eliminate money printing costs for commercial banks, could facilitate more money transactions with lower costs, increase business innovation while minimizing the risks. So for the public, you could say from indirect transaction fees and interbank transfers. So basically, for us, just normal everyday people, it's you're going to save on fees of having digital currencies. Transaction times of sending money across the globe will be instantaneous, depending on the system that they use. So at the moment, you know, you want to send someone money to like $1,000 to someone in the UK, it takes 2-3 days to clear, and you can't do it on the weekends. And it's just all this bollocks about that certain SWIFT structure, right? So it's old, it's outdated, it needs to be updated, which is what they're doing now behind the scenes. So to do this, they're using the blockchain technology, which is all related to the cryptocurrency space. So there was an article released today that now Bank of England are getting on board. So there's a digital, the Chinese digital currency. There's the euro. They're developing one, and also now England here mulls the digital currency. China's efforts surge. So China basically pretty much finished the testing phase of this currency. Excuse me, and Now England's like, okay, well we've got to get on board. And this article just sort of goes on about the Bank of England is mulling digital currency development. Bank governor said on June 13, so last month. In a few years, the rollouts of digital currency can be expected in the UK. So they're basically saying, you know, we're a part of this. The world's doing it, so everyone's got to get on board, right? And it's only a matter of time, because cash in itself, the use of cash is decreasing at a rapid rate and has been decreasing over the last few years. There is this graph down here, and it just sort of shows you that since 2006 to 2018, the use of cash has dropped. So, and I think it's even lower now, obviously, because we're in 2020, so it's 20% or something, I don't know, depending on your country that you're in. So if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you, because it is a bit of a rant at the moment. But you may be thinking, all right, so this is all well and good. There's going to be digital currencies, the government's going to control them, etc., etc. But what do we do about it? They're just going to be able to control us, watch everything, track all what we spend, you know, even further than it is today. But I just wanted to touch on a thing called decentralized finance. Now, decentralized finance, so broadly speaking, DeFi, which is obviously short for decentralized finance, is an ambitious attempt to decentralize core traditional financial use cases like trading, lending, investment, wealth management, payment, and insurance, and on the blockchain. So blockchain, keep going to talk about that word, and I'll explain about what blockchain is later on in another episode. But basically, by running these dApps on blockchain, it provides a peer-to-peer financial network. So essentially, it's banking without the banks. But to enable this to actually work, it's a peer-to-peer process from me to you. You know, I could lend you X amount of dollars, let's just say dollars, and you do it decentralized, so from off the banks, right? But to do that, you need some sort of liquidity, like a pool of money to be able to trade and send and invest money. So this is what the decentralized world is evolving into. Alright guys, I feel that's sort of enough for today's video. I will speak about DeFi more in later episodes, but it has, basically it's related to do with the Ethereum platform and the network that runs on, which is the second leading coin by market cap. I did touch on this website yesterday, CoinGecko, and you can go there to find more information about this DeFi platform. So we'll talk about it later in another episode. If you do want to let me know, talk it in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers for watching, guys. So hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.